Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about, reviewing, trying on the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. So this is a relatively new foundation. I want to say it came out a few months ago, I believe. And I wanted to give it a try. I have more dry skin, so this is supposed to be more of like a kind of luminous finish, medium coverage. And yeah, I normally wear more matte foundation, so I wanted to try out something a little bit more luminous. So I'm going to be trying it on, obviously showing you how it goes on and kind of checking in throughout the day, seeing how it looks, and kind of giving you guys my view on it. I am more dry skin type, so if you're more dry skin, you're looking for a more luminous foundation, this could be a good thing for you to watch. If you're more oily, maybe try putting a mattifying primer underneath. I put a pore filling primer underneath. So yeah, this will be my review and trying it out. So if you want to see how this foundation works, then please keep watching. So today we're going to be talking about the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. So this is intriguing to me because I feel like it's hard to find foundations that actually blur your pores. I feel like a lot of times that has to do with your primer or your powder. So the fact that they claim that this is supposed to blur your pores is very intriguing to me. So I'm going to be trying this on and then wearing it throughout the day and then doing a check-in with you. So this is what it looks like right here in the package. And then this is your bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with priming my face. I'm gonna use my Smashbox Photo Finish primer in the pore minimizing one. This one is my favorite and the one I always use. And I already prepped my face with my moisturizer, my Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior 2-in-1 plumping moisturizer and serum, and then my Ulla Henriksen Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil. And since I do use an oil for my moisturizer, I think I'm actually going to prime my whole face. Normally I only prime my pore area right here, but since I'm using a more dewy foundation, I don't want the oil to make it too shiny. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the foundation. I hope this color will work. I kind of just guessed. It seems like it might be a little bit dark. I'm using the shade Olive. So I'm just gonna take that and it looks a little dark. But if you can tell, if you've watched any of my other videos, I wasn't tanning, spray tanning for a little while. I finally put a little bit of tan on. I couldn't take it anymore. I want to go ahead and use a brush on one side and then a beauty blender on the other side. So on this I'm going to use a brush. And this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH03 brush. But this is also the same version of like the super popular foundation brush that Morphe carries. I can't remember the exact number right now, but you can definitely buy this brush separate. The coverage is definitely looking really nice so far. So that is this side with the brush. I'm liking that so far, so let me see how it looks with the beauty blender on the other side. They honestly look really similar, both sides. Like I don't see a huge difference between how you apply this. I think I like the brush side a tiny bit more. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more since this is a medium coverage foundation and I prefer more full coverage. I'm just gonna go ahead and do another layer.
Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get
So I have it all over now with the second layer, and I really like how it looks so far. I'm actually surprised in the coverage. It did say that it's a medium coverage, so I'm pretty impressed by how easily it covered. Even other medium coverage like the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, that is a foundation that I like, but that one's a medium coverage, and I do feel like it doesn't build great. You kind of do have to use some concealer with it still if you want a little bit more like a full coverage. Whereas this, I definitely feel like after using a second layer, you get a full coverage for sure. So I'm really liking the way it looks. It looks very skin-like. So that's really nice. Of course, if you don't apply as much as I did, you can get a really nice skin-like texture and look. It does look really smooth so far. It's a little bit sticky, but of course we're still gonna set it and do all of that. It's more dewy than I normally use. I do normally use matte foundations even though I'm dry, just because they tend to stay on so much better, on me at least. So usually I'll do a lot of hydration underneath my foundation and then use something matte just to make sure it stays on better throughout the day. So I will wear this throughout the day and I will check back in with you guys. It looks really good still, like it does. It's not breaking apart. The coverage still looks nice. It doesn't look too shiny considering that it's more of a luminous foundation. But like I was saying before, I just like the formula that I've kind of made with the oil underneath and the matte foundation on top. That just works better for me. However, this is a really nice foundation. I definitely suggest at least going to Sephora and getting a sample of it to try. I did enjoy it, and if I was maybe someone that doesn't wear full glam every day, this would probably be a good option. But the fact that I do wear full glam pretty much every day for at least like 10 hours a day, if not longer, I just need something that's gonna like be matte and smooth and amazing all day. Whereas this one, I do feel like throughout the day as I get a little more shiny, it does show, you know, a little bit more of my texture, reflects some of the things that I don't really want reflected. I think that this is a good foundation. I'm by no means I'm saying that this is not a good foundation. I've definitely tried a million worse foundations than this. It's definitely worth a try to go in and get a sample of it and see if it works for you. It's hard with foundation because everyone's so different. Everyone's skin type is different, and the way your pH works and your skin works throughout the day. So if you have more dry skin like me, I would suggest trying what I do with the oil and then a matte foundation on top. That was something that I had to play with for a long time to figure out. So I always suggest to anyone that has a skin type similar to mine and wants full coverage that lasts throughout the day to try that. So I've been wearing it for about 12 hours now. As you can see, my makeup's like coming off. My eyebrows are looking pretty tragic and, you know, the usual. But I definitely think I know how I feel about this foundation, and I'm just gonna stick with what I said before in my last like check-in, that this definitely isn't the worst foundation in the world. I've definitely tried worse ones. You can probably see I'm very shiny right now, and I don't mind like having a glow to my skin. I'm very dry, so anytime I can achieve a glow, I like that. But I don't want to be glowy all over. Like, I don't like being glowy on my forehead. I just feel like it looks very like textured, and on my chin, a little bit too dewy down there. Like on my cheeks and nose, I don't really mind it because it just makes you look like you kind of have a glow. And I do want to give this foundation some credit because I did use an oil underneath this foundation. I feel like putting an oil underneath my foundation is kind of like having oily skin. So I feel like if you do have an oily skin type, this might not work great for you if you want something that's going to stay all day. I mean, I have been wearing it for 12 hours, which is a long time, but generally I do wear my foundation for like at least 9 to 12 hours. So I really need something that's gonna last. I just feel like I look like a grease ball right now. I haven't touched up today, so like I said, I don't usually touch up, so I wanted to kind of stick with my normal routine and just not touch it. What I would do with this foundation, and I know this sounds crazy, is sometimes if I have the time or like I feel like my skin's looking really dry, I will use a hydrating foundation on my nose and my cheeks only. And I know that's extra, but I'll use like a hydrating foundation kind of in this area and then use my like Dior matte foundation on here and on my forehead. So that is something that I do since I'm more dry. I like to have a glow. Foundations like this will kind of bring out my glow after a few hours and it'll be like nice and natural looking. So that is something that I will do with this foundation, is kind of just use it in the middle section of my face to kind of give a glow when I feel like it or I have the time to do that. So that will probably be the main thing I will use this for, or if I'm like just gonna run somewhere and I want to do like a really light layer, I would probably use it for that as well. But as far as using this for like a full glam foundation every day, I don't think it works for me. Like I said, definitely go try a sample of it. You can go into Sephora and have them make you a little sample. You can try it out for a couple days, see if it worked for you. If you're not someone that goes full glam and like some more natural look, you might like this. So give it a try. Like I said, it's not terrible, but it's not really my cup of tea. So that's my thoughts on this product, guys. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up as always, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.